Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I have been trying to find some light in this place, man. It is dark up in here. Hope you guys are doing great. We are in Northern California and spring has definitely not sprung. It is cloudy and cold and rainy up here. So I hope you guys are having a better weather day than we are. Although rain is nice because you get to sit by the fireplace and it's cool. So anyway, I'm Julie. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us on Life Builders. Bringing you simple tips to build a strong and healthy life on. Before we jump into the story today, which is a personal story about what happened to me when my friend called me fat, and it's actually a true story and something I've been thinking about a lot lately. Before we jump into that, I wanted to tell you two couple things. If you're reading with us in April, this is the book to read. Sorry it gets so dark because it's so bright. This is When Breath Becomes Air. Good morning, Heather. Good to see you. When Breath Becomes Air, and it is by Paul Kalanithi, and it's a memoir by this neurosurgeon, young promising neurosurgeon. He gets stage 4 lung cancer, and this is his memoirs and what he writes about in his dying days. And good morning, Carrie, great to see you. And what he does is I don't know, I haven't read it yet, so I'm waiting to read it with you guys, but I've heard people say like every person on the planet should read this book. So it's all about life and life lessons. Secondly, you guys should join me next week. I have so many people ask me, I want to do Facebook Live, but I'm scared or I'm embarrassed or I don't know how to do it. So finally I just decided, you know what, I'm going to do a class about it. I'm going to give you all the tools that you need. It's going to be free and I want you guys to do it. And the more that I research the effectiveness of video on Facebook Live, good morning Laura, how are you? The more I research the effectiveness of video and Facebook Live specifically on Facebook and how it impacts sales, drives sales, and gets like way more shares and way more comments, way more organic reach than any other kind of post. I just want you guys to have this information. So it's going to be 2-parters. I decided to break it into 2 short parts. Good morning, Jody. 2 short parts. It's going to be a Tuesday and next Thursday, the 28th and 30th. At 6:30. It's going to be a free class. Good morning, Kate. Great to see you. And I'm looking at you guys. I'm thinking like, Jody, you could be showing your houses on Facebook Live, like you're staging. Kate, your events, like you could be doing behind the scenes for your events. I'm just looking at you guys thinking of all the things. Laura already does it. Good morning. And so it's something that I really think that you guys could use. And so if you just send me your email address, message it to me, I'll send you the notes for the class. We're going to have notes. It's going to be an awesome class. I'm really looking forward to it. Good morning, Jessica. Good to see you guys. Good morning, Patty. Nice to see you. How are ya? And so it's going to be great and it's free, like I said, and it's really just to say, I think that you guys can do this and it's really effective and I want to put the tools in your hands that are going to allow you to do it. It's super easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me, I'm not a tech person. I'm just not a live person, but it's been fun and so fun to make new friends. All right, so let's get to the story. I just wanted to tell you a story. Oh, good morning, Patty. Hi, Fred. Hello. So this was a few years ago, and we had been to Africa once, and this was our second trip back to Africa, and we had quite a few friends there. And we had showed up, and one of my friends, she said to me, "Oh, Julie, you're looking so fat. You're looking fat." And I think I looked at Damien and I blinked and I was like, oh. And I said, well, I've been eating out at a lot of restaurants lately. And, I was like, okay, and I was gonna make me feel like bad because, and then I was like, wow, they're really blunt because in the United States we really wouldn't say that to our friends, and Jessica said, yes. And so we went to we were having a great time. We were building a school there for children at this called Blessed Valley Academy. It was such a wonderful experience. So we go there to the church and the school where they're at, and I saw some more of my friends, and like 2 more people were like, "Oh, Julie, you're looking so fat." And I was just, the more people told me I was looking fat, the more upset I was getting. I mean, it was really hurting my feelings. I feel like I'm tearing up right now. I was like so upset about it. And because we don't say that to our friends here, and it was really hurting my feelings a lot. And so finally, like the third or fourth person said that to me. And I said to our pastor and the person we were with, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Why are they calling me fat? And I didn't understand, why would they say something like that, and it hurt my feelings, and then the African pastor started laughing. And he said, and anyway, it turns out, he said, oh, Julie, he said, what we mean when we say that you're fat is that you're looking blessed. You're looking healthy. And so to them, that was a compliment. Good morning, Debbie. And to them, they were saying something encouraging and complimentary, saying you're looking like you have enough to eat. You're looking like your skin is glowing. You're looking like you're healthy. But to me, in my interpretation of what they said, was that a bad thing, because in the United States, we wouldn't never say that to somebody, that you're looking fat. But to them, they were saying something so encouraging. Good morning, Debbie. And the reason I'm thinking about this is because I had a situation this week where somebody said, I want to call and talk to you about something, and I kind of rearranged my whole afternoon about it, somebody I don't know, and I was like, this is important, I want to help them, rearranged my whole afternoon, and they didn't call. And I was waiting for somewhere for them to call. And, we can get so upset about the things that we don't understand, and at first I was like, oh man, that wasted my time. I was like so mad, like, oh, how could they do that to me, And then the more I thought about it, the more I thought, we have to have grace for the things that we don't understand. And this is what brings up the fat thing, is that once you have more understanding, you have more grace for the situation. And so when this person actually didn't contact me at all that day, but the next day they contacted me and said, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I put the call on the wrong calendar day. Will you forgive me? Can we talk today? And I had a greater understanding. And so, good morning, Elizabeth. Great to see you. So I just want to encourage you today, as you're going about your day, there are going to be situations that come up that you don't understand from your vantage point, but there may be another vantage point that is coming around the bend that you need to have grace for. So if something's going wrong, if something's rubbing you the wrong way, good morning, Melissa, something's rubbing you the wrong way, and you're not understanding it, I just want to encourage you to have grace today. This weekend, have grace. There might be things that are working behind the scenes that you might not understand. Like we had something due this week from our editor, and then it didn't come through, and then got an email last night that her grandpa ended up going into the hospital or whatever. Good morning. Oh, hi, Melissa. Good to see you. Yeah. And so, it was like that moment where you could get all mad about it, but then there is more to the story. So, good, Melissa. I'm so glad. Good morning, Heather. I'm glad to hear that you needed this, because I need it too. So listen, something comes up and that rubs against you, it rubs you the wrong way. Just give it grace. Just give it grace. Remind yourself that you might not know the whole story. When they were calling me fat, I did not know the whole story. But once I found out the whole story, I could accept it with grace, and I could just say, oh, thank you. And then they say, Julie, you're so fat. And I would say, thank you. That was the hardest thing ever to say. Good morning, Mariah. Well, it's great to see all of you guys this morning. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. And I'm just praying you guys are going to have an awesome weekend this weekend. I'm hoping that you're going to get rested and relaxed, and that you're going to have the strength to do the things you need to do. You're going to have wisdom to know which things to prioritize, and that you're going to be able to do everything that you need to do this weekend with grace and with strength and with peace and with all those good things that are coming out of your life, with joy and passion. And just bless you guys today. Have an awesome day. I love you all. Mwah! May your minds be fierce, and your heart strong, and your spirit kind. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Friday. Bye. Thanks for all the hearts, Carrie and Laura. I love them. Bye.